Hey guys, here's a little homework help for 46B. So we start out and it says tell whether the ordered pair is a solution of the inequality. So your ordered pair right here, you have your x and your y. All you have to do is plug them in. So 2 times your -1 plus your y would be a -10. And is that greater than or equal to 2? So this would be -2 minus your 10, is that greater than or equal to 2? So we've got a -12 is greater than or equal to 2, and that would be false because it is not greater than 2, so the answer would be no for the first one. So you're going to do the same thing for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're just going to plug it in. Be careful with number 5. Notice you have a negative y, so that becomes a -2, which that would be a +2 plus 3 times 1. Is that going to be greater than 5? Your 2 plus 3 is greater than 5. Be careful because is 5 greater than 5? It actually isn't. It's equal to, but that's not a greater than or equal to, so it's actually going to be a no for that one. Okay, so that's how you do the first 6. All right, and then we jump to actually graphing them. So to graph any of these, you need to put it into slope-intercept form first. So your y is equal to mx plus b. So let's solve for y. You've got I'll do it down here, -4y is going to be it's going to be less than -3x plus 4. So all I did was bring the 3x to the other side. And now I'm going to be careful. I'm dividing every term by -4. Okay, so both sides by -4, but because I did that, I'm going to remember to flip this sign because I'm dividing by negative. So y is going to be greater than 3/4 x minus 1. Okay, so now to graph it, I start at my -1. My slope is 3/4, so I'm going to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, and run 4. Okay, or I can go down 3 and to the left 4. Okay, now this is greater than, so it's going to be a dashed line. So it'll look like this. Okay. All right, and I need to shade it. I need to see what side of the line will be the true situation. So I'm going to test the point 0, 0 because it's pretty far away from the line. So I can plug 0, 0 in right here. Whoops. And when I do, I've got 0 is greater than 3/4 times 0 would be 0. 0 minus 1 would be -1. And since 0 is greater than -1, the side with 0, 0 would be shaded. So I'm going to take my shading and shade this side over here. Okay? So you're going to do the same thing for number 8, 9, and 10. For number 9, remember that's going to be a special case, so you're going to think of Hoy, okay, because it's y, so you know it's going to be a horizontal line at y is equal to 2, okay, but again it's going to be dashed because it's just greater than. All right, and because it's greater than 2, you're going to think of the number line for your y, okay, and anything above 2 would be shaded above, okay, so you can think like that. Or you could actually put the point 0, 0 in, just like we've been doing. And in this case, 0, 0 is down here. And since 0 is greater than 2, we put that in. That's a false statement. We know we shaded on the other side. Okay? So 10 will be similar. And then you've got the word problem. Okay, with your word problem, notice right here, okay, this is actually just representing the first quadrant. Your Spanish is your x values. Your French is your y. Okay, so when you write the inequality, you're tutoring Spanish for $15 per hour and French $10 per hour. You want to earn at least $100 per week. So your Spanish hours would be $15, okay, an hour. So each of the Spanish hours, and then your French would be $10 per your y. Okay, and that would be at least 100. So at least means it can be equal to 100, but it can also be greater than or equal to 100. So I suggest you put that into slope-intercept form and then graph it accordingly. Remember, this is the y-axis right here. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.